Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to our exploration of the paranormal phenomena at Edinburgh Castle. This imposing fortress, perched high atop Castle Rock, has been a central part of Scotland's history for over 1,000 years. It has seen countless battles, royal dramas, and stories of intrigue that have shaped the course of this proud nation. But beneath its majestic stone walls and towering turrets, a different kind of history has been written. A history of the uncanny, the eerie, and the unexplained. Whispers of ghostly apparitions, phantom sounds, and strange occurrences have echoed through its ancient halls for centuries. Edinburgh Castle, it seems, is not just a treasure trove of Scottish history, but also a hotspot for paranormal activity. Are these merely tales spun by overactive imaginations, or do they hint at a reality beyond our understanding? Ready to delve into the unseen and the unknown? Let's journey into the spectral world of Edinburgh Castle. Our first tale revolves around a spectral drummer boy whose drumbeat echoes through the castle's tunnels. In the labyrinthine tunnels beneath Edinburgh Castle, a spectral figure has lingered for centuries. This is the tale of the Phantom Drummer, a young boy whose ghostly presence has been observed by castle residents and visitors alike, with his drumbeat serving as an ominous harbinger of change or danger. The story of the Phantom Drummer dates back to the late 16th century, during a period of heightened tension. As legend has it, the drummer boy was sent into the tunnels to investigate a mysterious noise. He was never seen again. Yet his drumming, a rhythmic and constant beat, continued to echo from the depths of the castle, growing louder in times of impending danger. Over the years, sightings of the Phantom Drummer have been reported, often coinciding with significant happenings at the castle. His spectral figure, seen in the dim light of the tunnels, is always accompanied by the haunting rhythm of his drum. But who was this drummer boy? Some theories suggest he was a castle guard in his early teens, while others propose he was a prisoner, forced to explore the tunnels. Regardless of his identity, his phantom presence is said to serve a purpose. His drumming, it seems, is not merely a haunting echo of his past, but a spectral warning system, alerting the castle's inhabitants to potential danger or significant change. The Phantom Drummer's story is a chilling reminder of the castle's tumultuous past. It is a tale that intertwines the physical world with the spiritual, hinting at the possibility of life beyond death. His drumbeat, still reportedly heard by some, is more than just a ghostly sound. It is a spectral song, a haunting melody that whispers of the castle's history and the souls that once roamed its halls. So if you ever hear the faint drumming echoing through the castle, beware, change is on the horizon. Scene script. Next we turn our attention to a lady shrouded in white haunting the castle's chapel. Edinburgh Castle, with its rich tapestry of history, has birthed many tales, but none are quite as poignant as that of the White Lady. In the hushed silence of the chapel, a spectral figure has been sighted, a woman dressed in white, her presence as mysterious as it is haunting. The White Lady, as she has come to be known, is believed to be a woman of nobility, her life intertwined with a tragic love story that dates back centuries. As the story goes, she fell deeply in love with a common man, a love considered forbidden due to their vastly different statuses. They kept their love a secret, meeting in the cover of darkness, their love story unfolding within the stone walls of the castle. However, their secret was eventually discovered, leading to their tragic separation. The man was banished, and the woman, heartbroken, locked herself in the chapel, spending her days in solitude and her nights weeping for her lost love. She passed away in the chapel, her spirit forever bound to the place of her heartbreak. Visitors to the castle have reported sightings of the White Lady in the chapel, her ethereal form shrouded in a white glow, her demeanor one of profound sadness. Some say they've heard the faint echo of her sobs, a chilling reminder of her tragic fate. Her existence, while spectral, serves as a testament to the power of love and the depth of sorrow. She is not seen as a figure of fear, but rather one of empathy, a symbol of the human capacity for love and the lengths one would go to preserve it. Her tale is a chilling reminder that some loves and some sorrows transcend even death. Beneath the castle, in the dungeons, the spirits of wartime prisoners are said to linger. A chilling thought, isn't it? The very stones of Edinburgh Castle have been soaked in the trials and tribulations of history, and it's here in the dank, dark depths of the castle where these stories seem to come to life. The dungeons of Edinburgh Castle once held prisoners from two significant wars, the Napoleonic Wars and the American War of Independence. These men were not just captives, they were individuals, ripped from their homes and thrust into the throes of conflict. They etched their names, their hopes, and their fears into the walls of their cells, a silent testament to their grim predicament. Imagine the scene. The air is heavy with despair. The cries and whispers of these prisoners echo off the cold, hard walls, their spirits seemingly trapped in the very fabric of the castle. Many visitors to the castle report feeling a sense of unease, a prickling at the back of their necks as if being watched by unseen eyes. Some even claim to have heard the clinking of chains, the despairing sobs of these spectral prisoners. These apparitions aren't just fleeting glimpses in the corner of one's eye. They're full-bodied phantoms, donned in the ragged uniforms of their respective wars, their faces etched with the hardships of their time. They've been sighted wandering the dungeons, forever trapped in their gruesome past. Perhaps most chillingly, these apparitions appear most often on the anniversaries of significant battles, as if the spirits are doomed to relive their personal nightmares year after year. The tales of these prisoners of war ghosts add a haunting layer to Edinburgh Castle's rich tapestry of history. They're a stark reminder of the darker chapters of our past, the human cost of war, and the untold stories of those who were caught in its brutal grasp. Their restless spirits serve as a chilling testament to the castle's darker history. And as we delve deeper into Edinburgh Castle's paranormal phenomena, we're reminded that history is not just about the grand battles and noble deeds. It's also about the ordinary people whose lives were irrevocably changed by the tides of time. Our next tale brings us face to face with a spirit of a different sort, a witch condemned to the flames. One cannot fully delve into the ghostly tales of Edinburgh Castle without touching upon its infamous witch trials. It was a time of superstition and paranoia, a time when many innocent lives were snuffed out in the name of fear. Among the victims was the woman who has come to be known as the castle's witch ghost. Her story is steeped in the witch trials of the 16th century, a dark period in Edinburgh's history. Accused of witchcraft, she was said to be burned at the stake, her ashes scattered to the winds. But even in death, she could not find peace. It is said that her spirit was bound to the castle, forever roaming its stone corridors and echoing halls. Witnesses have often reported feeling a cold chill when she is near, a shudder down their spine that speaks of a presence unseen. Some even claim to have seen her ghostly figure, a spectral woman in ragged clothes, her eyes filled with a sorrow that transcends time. It's not hard to imagine why her spirit might linger. The witch trials were a time of great injustice, a time when fear turned neighbor against neighbor. The castle's witch ghost is a poignant reminder of these dark days, her presence echoing the cries of those unjustly accused. Her tale is not one of horror, but of tragedy, a life cut short, a spirit unable to move on. It's a chilling reminder of the power of fear and the extent of human cruelty. Her haunting presence is a grim reminder of a time when fear and superstition ruled. Through her, we are reminded of the dark chapters in our history, of the times when fear overcame reason, and of the countless innocent lives lost in the process. Her story serves as a chilling testimony to the past, a past that should not be forgotten. Her haunting presence is a grim reminder of a time when fear and superstition ruled. Finally, we descend into the castle's crypt, where many have reported strange presences and inexplicable noises. The crypt, a labyrinthine network of underground vaults, has a history as rich and as eerie as the castle itself. Over the centuries, these shadowy vaults have been used as storage, as a prison, and even as a shelter during times of siege. Today, however, they're known for something entirely different: paranormal activity. Many visitors and workers at the castle have shared their chilling encounters in these vaults. Some speak of a cold wind that seems to come from nowhere, a breeze that chills to the bone and raises goosebumps even on the calmest days. Others report hearing strange noises, the clank of chains, the rustle of fabric, whispers just beyond the edge of comprehension. Even more unnerving are the accounts of apparitions. Visitors have spoken of seeing shadowy figures darting in the corners of their vision, of feeling a hand on their shoulder only to turn and find no one there. Employees have reported the sensation of being watched, of an unseen presence that makes the hairs on the back of their neck stand on end. Then, there are the stories of the crypt keeper, This spectral figure, often described as a tall, shadowy man, is said to roam the vaults, moving with a purpose, as if still carrying out some long-forgotten duty. Sightings of the Crypt Keeper have been reported from every corner of the crypt, and his presence seems to be a common thread in many of the paranormal experiences shared by visitors and workers alike. Who or what haunts these ancient vaults remains a mystery, adding to the castle's eerie allure. The crypt's chilling tales of apparitions, strange noises, and ghostly presences continue to fascinate and terrify, ensuring that Edinburgh Castle remains one of the most haunted locations in Scotland, if not the world. But these aren't just stories. Many visitors and employees of the castle have reported their own eerie experiences. Imagine walking through the castle's ancient corridors and hearing the faint, rhythmic beat of a drum. No, you're not alone. A number of visitors have reported this uncanny experience, often associated with the phantom drummer. The sound is said to grow louder and more intense, as if building up to a significant event, before suddenly fading away. Then there's the White Lady. Numerous accounts tell of a woman in white, her face obscured by a veil, appearing in the chapel. One testimony speaks of a chilling encounter where she seemed to float towards the witness, only to vanish as she drew near. The dungeons, too, have their share of spectral sightings. Visitors have reported hearing hushed whispers, chains clinking, and even seeing apparitions of prisoners from centuries past. These echoes of the castle's grim history as a war prison have left many feeling a chill down their spine. Perhaps one of the most unsettling tales comes from those who've encountered the witch's ghost. Witnesses describe a woman with a tormented expression, her hands outstretched as if pleading for help. These sightings often coincide with a sudden drop in temperature, leaving the air cold and heavy. And let's not forget the crypt. Many describe feeling an unseen presence, hearing disembodied voices, and even catching fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures. This underground vault certainly has its fair share of chilling stories. There have been attempts to document these paranormal occurrences. Some have captured strange orbs on camera, while others claim to have recorded spectral voices. Though it's challenging to conclusively prove the existence of these phenomena, this evidence does provide food for thought. These accounts and pieces of evidence certainly add weight to the castle's ghostly reputation. These tales, whether you believe them or not, have become an integral part of Edinburgh Castle's rich tapestry. They have woven themselves into the very fabric of its ancient stones, echoing through the halls and corridors, whispering of a past that refuses to be forgotten. They add a layer of mystery and intrigue to the castle's already fascinating history, making it not just a monument of the past, but also a portal to the unseen. These narratives of the paranormal have seeped into the local culture, sparking curiosity, fear, and fascination in equal measure. They've shaped the castle's identity, turning it into more than just a landmark. It's now a place where history and the supernatural dance in an eternal embrace, where reality is intertwined with the spectral and the uncanny. And now, we invite you to share your own experiences or thoughts on these paranormal phenomena. Until next time, keep exploring the unknown.